Hey, I think I'm on. I don't know what that's doing over there. I'm on up there and I'm on right there. But I'm on not everywhere. So give me a second. Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N. Another Saturday soulful session of expression sessions.
I wasn't
It's
ready.
gonna be one of them days. Sitting here with my lovely wife, my life, Keys. What's going on? How you doing today, beautiful?
Good.
And people want to know what you've been up to.
Nothing much. Building, working,
What you working on? What you building?
building businesses.
What type of business you building?
All kind of business.
Hey, nah. Can't then tell everybody your business about the business you build.
Nah.
Hey,
If you build it, they will come.
If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. They will follow. They will follow. How was y'all weekend? Just coming off the holiday weekend last week. And it seems like we already halfway, because that was last week, right? It was 4th of July, somewhere around there. Look at the calendar. Today is
Right.
11th. Last week was the 4th. She looking at me like, really? That's how fast time is going by, y'all.
Yes.
If you build it, they will come. They done built up coronavirus, and we done went all in the house, and the time has came and went right by us, y'all.
Indeed.
Slow down. Build what you want out of life. But anyhow, last week we was talking about Independence Day and being independent in a sense of making decisions for yourself. We talked about celebrating Independence Day as American freedom. And I know I posed the question, have you arrived at your full Independence Day, independent, arriving at your own freedom? And thinking about that today and with everything that's going on in the world and independence and freedom, the beautiful topic of cheating came across my mind. Now, how did I get cheating out of independence and freedom?
Right.
Clearly, if you independent freedom and you cheating, you must not be independently free. Most people gonna think when you cheating, you're in a relationship, right? Brings me to my next topic, and my topic at hand, cheating. Now, young mister, and I usually don't talk about what's going on in the world, but I'm going somewhere with this. Follow me here, because somebody asked me, why was I going to talk about cheating? They usually don't like to go on negative stuff, and me either. That's why it's positive and every negative. So I'm going to Miss Smith in the house.
Hey, son.
Son, just drop down and give me 25. Okay? Just go and give me 25 real quick, Sutton. Anyhow, cheating. You got to keep me on point. You know I be forgetting.
Yes.
Sutton be getting me off my rockers. No, I was just. But anyhow, why am I talking about cheating from being independent and freedom and celebrating your freedom? Obviously, if someone's saying you cheating, you must not be free of relationship with someone else. And the reason I brought that up is because of what's going on in the current events, at least in Black America. I know Black people heard about this one, okay? Young Mr. August Alsina said he had a relationship with Will Smith, his wife, and Will Smith knew all about it. Say they was in a relationship, what he said.
Is that what he said?
I guess I ain't watch his video. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch his video because I just don't get wrapped up in that type of stuff. I'm like, oh, I remember him. He was singing, just kind of saying out of nowhere. But then at the same time, I didn't want to judge him. I'm like, it could be possible if you keep up with anything in entertainment and follow Hollywood a little bit, or you just know who Will Smith is, and you walk through your local supermarket and happen to just glance over, just by chance, or your peripheral vision hits you, you know, certain color popped out on one of those, what they call magazines. I know you seen some about Will Smith and Jada having swingers relationships and breaking up and divorcing. So they've been in the tabloids for years, just like most entertainers, right?
Right.
So when this gentleman came out, this could have been another one of those things that an artist or entertainer people haven't heard from in a while, people had counted out, could have just been coming out, making a story, making a case.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Could have got no traction at all. But here's the kicker. The lovely Miss Jada Pinkett-Smith, who I know a lot of Black women and a lot of Black men respect, for some strange reason or another, and I'm not disrespecting her for whatever their reason is, you know what I'm saying? I rocked with her and set it off. She was a thug on that thing. I'm talking about.
I like her show,
I like table talk.
Red table talk.
Again, I'm saying
she's honest about real issues.
Absolutely. That's why I'm
So
saying
I like
we respect her for different reasons. I ain't throwing no shade on her. I'm just putting it in a funny way so we can keep it entertaining like I do.
Oh.
Motivational entertaining, because I don't want they to just think about it's going to be cheating. We got to have some fun with this thing.
Right.
I do like Jada, but I'm just saying, you know, what was her name and set it off? Was it Stoney? No, that wasn't Stoney. She was, don't worry about it. Anyhow.
You want me to look it up?
No, it's not necessary. What I respect about her, she came out and not let Mr. August Alsina just fall on the knife. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? She came out, although she didn't say she was cheating. And that's what we talking about. Hey, Juanita, what's been up? I ain't seen you in a while. Next time you get on, you need to check in. Drop down, give me 25 with Sutton. I know you be in the gym, too. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. 25. 25 eye crunches, go. Okay, that's an army.
Eye crunches?
Yeah, until you got eye crunches.
My eyes don't go that big. See,
Yes, they do.
I don't know.
You just got to keep going. Anyhow, so she came out and she said that what he talked about, what he discussed, it did happen, but that was 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And my question would be, what's considered cheating? Is that even considered cheating? And before you answer that question, I want y'all to think about this. Think about this from a multitude of ways. If you watched the video, if you didn't watch the video, I'm going to bring you up to speed. She did about 12 minutes of taking herself to the red table talk. And what was so amazing and so interesting, Will was right there to support her. Now I give you my thought process on Will and cheating a little bit later. But he was right there to support her. And she didn't backtrack from anything. She answered questions. She laughing my butt off. Gym not open yet. No, nobody need no gym to drop down. Give me 25. You ain't got nothing but real estate and carpet or hardwood floors by where you live. But that's okay. I'm gonna give you a pass this time. When the gym open, make it 24 plus 25, make it 49. Carry the 150. Round it up to 74.
Oh wow.
Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. That's 25 for every month you've been on quarantine and the gym is closed. Thank you, babe. I ain't think about that.
All right, don't bring me into that. I didn't get
because they were separated. It's cool. See, one person say no because they were separated. That's all I want to know. Is it considered cheating? Because he clearly said in the thing, I was done with you. It was over. It was a wrap. Now, for all my spiritual people out there, my religious people, you know, and I ain't knocking that because everybody have their own mindset. I was a man who said, I only believe in being married once. And I was married more than once. I try to do my 22 every day. Absolutely, nice. Man. I definitely get my at least 50 in every day, 100 in every day, LeJay. It's healthy for you. I can't with you. Laughter is good for the soul. I ain't gonna cheat y'all out of y'all laughs just because we talking about cheating and stuff like that. So I don't really consider it to be cheating either, especially myself as being the person that cheated. Now, y'all clearly heard me talk about cheating on this beautiful lady here. And in some instances, I was like Jada. We were married, but not together. She was living in her own place. I was living in my own place. I was doing my own thing. She was doing her own thing. She may have chose not to do anything. I don't know what Will did. He could have chose not to do anything. From the looks on his face, he didn't look too happy, although this happened 4 years ago.
Right.
But it's like, how can you say that's cheating when they were separated? But I'm really not too concerned with what happened with the Smiths and whether they cheated on each other or not. The real cheating I want to talk about is who you cheating on. That's what I really want to talk about.
You want to be all in their business?
Yeah, I want to be all in their business because I want to know who you cheating on. What I mean by who you cheating on is who you, when you look in the mirror, you cheating on.
So am I cheating myself?
Yeah, who you cheating on? I ain't cheating on you. You can leave me, but I still gotta live with me and the things that I did and the decisions I made to put me in this position.
Right.
Case in point. I don't want to, what's the name? I just use myself as an example. Case in point. Say, for example, I want to go to the store. I want to get medicine every day if it was possible for me. I'm going to go get medicine. I'm going to take my medicine. I'm going to follow the doctor's orders. I'm going to take a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm speeding up the process or it's going to make me feel a little bit better. You know, I think I'm giving myself an extra boost getting over this sickness or whatever I'm dealing with. I'm going to take a little more. I'm going to cheat a little bit. But me not following the doctor's orders is not hurting the doctor.
No.
That's hurting me. Now, say for example, I do feel like I healed faster. Now I became dependent on taking more. So now I'm attempting to cheat the process. When I was in high school, I cheated a little bit on the test. Well, it started in elementary school because it don't just start when you get old. It starts when you take that one little cheat. When you lie to your mom about, I'm going with my girlfriends, and you at your boyfriend's house. When you lie to your boyfriend about you got to stay at work late, but you really go out and have a drink with your girlfriend. Why? Probably because it's needed. He was getting on your nerves, and you just couldn't tell him that. I don't know why you cheated yourself in that instance of being honest and being truthful. You know what I'm saying? So it starts at the beginning, and then we look at people like Will and Jada, and we think that they can't make the decision to be connected with somebody else, or what is the word she used? Entangled. Or something like that. Be connected, and we call it cheating, not never looking at the things that we do to ourselves. That makes sense?
Yes.
Well, tell me how it makes sense.
So ultimately what you're saying is we should look within and see how we're cheating on us. Absolutely. Are we going after our own dreams? Are we doing what we said we wanted to do for us? Because I guess that's cheating too, if you cheating on yourself. And you're not being honest with yourself about what you want, and you're not going after it with your whole heart. You just kind of half-stepping.
Look, I said I want to be married. I said I wanted to be here again. I said that out of my mouth. But if I don't do no work to get here, whose fault is that? Who's the blame on that? It's not your fault. It ain't like, oh man, she left and she went off with somebody else. No, I cheated myself by not bettering myself and putting myself in a position to even have the opportunity to win your heart over. We cheat ourselves by not even putting ourselves in the best position to get the promotion at the job. But then we want to blame the boss. They don't like me. No, you was late. Your work sucked. You cheated yourself.
Right.
But you want to blame the other person. You want to blame the man or the woman you in a relationship with when that red flag went off before you start dating them. You cheated yourself.
Absolutely.
Now, maybe Will felt sad sitting at the red table because he thought this was something behind him. And he didn't want his peers and his friends to find out. But he cheated himself if he felt like when it's a third party involved that they may not have feelings as well. So what you think you keeping in is never kept secret. But if you honest with yourself and you bring yourself to the table, maybe like Jada did, or you bring yourself to the table like Jada did in your own life, in your own relationship, with your own children, with your own job. If you stop cheating the process of growth and happiness and goal setting in your life, then you won't be worried about whether Will or Jada cheated in their life or not.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you'll be so focused on what you have going on and achieving your dreams and goals, you won't have time to see what no one else is doing. Is that where you're going with that?
Mm-hmm. Look, I just got my Bible thing open because I have been cheating, y'all. I have been reading my Bible. I have been taking a break from my Bible. I have been reading my Bible. I have been taking a break from my Bible. Right? Simplest little thing. So I just started writing it down. I'm about a month in. I thought I had about 2-3 days. I'm about a month in of writing scriptures. And I just opened this thing up to see where we at. And this is Matthew 15:11. It says, you are not defiled by what you eat. You are defiled by what you say and do. If you say, and this is how I'm taking this. If I say that I want to be a life coach, I want to inspire people, I want to help transform people's lives, I want to be inspirational, I want to be used by a higher power, by God, to truly help people change their life, because people do it all the time. Mm-hmm. If I say that out of my mouth, you know what I'm saying, then it's possible for me to have that. But if I say out of my mouth that that's not possible, then I'm bound by that as well. I'm defiled by what I say. It's not what goes in. I know they doing horrible stuff to the food, but that's not really what's gonna kill you. What really gives you life, what really determines your life is what you speak out of your mouth. So if you cheat yourself by saying it's all McDonald's fault that I'm overweight, If you cheat yourself by saying it's all, it's all my boss fault, it's all my car fault that I can't get on time, you cheating yourself out of taking responsibility for a life that was given to you. It says it. You are not defiled by what you eat. So what we eat, even though it's, you eating all this fast food, all this GMOs, all this crap that they producing, you can change that by what you speak out of your mouth. So if you stop cheating your mind, what do I mean by cheating your mind? If you stop blaming other people for the decisions that you make, because you cheating yourself when you don't take responsibility for your life.
Absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. So if you stop blaming other people and you take responsibility, you realize it's not the McDonald's. It's the fact that you don't want to change your lifestyle because it's hard. It's difficult. So you lie to yourself. You cheat yourself and make yourself believe that you have to have less than, or you have to go without because it's too hard.
Yes.
That's it. Mm-hmm. I was looking for something more, but I forgot. She gave me what she got, then she done. I better open up a new scripture. So
I just think about when you're talking about in terms of food. It can be a lot because there's a lot of research that go into, which foods give you which nutrients, how much you're supposed to have. And sometimes that can be so controversial, but I guess you have to look at the bigger picture. Do you want to feel good, or do you just want to eat for the right now?
You want to feel good, you want to look good.
Right.
But here's the thing, again, you defile by not what you eat, by what you speak. So if you continue to speak out of your mouth, like when I start going back and forth with eating meat, 4 months, whatever, I told myself it's going to be easy for me to go a week with no meat. You know what I'm saying? I started to believe that. But it was a time in my life where I thought eating healthy was horrible. Yeah. I came across stuff before I even touched it. I looked at it, I'd be like, oh, I don't like that. That's nasty. You know what I'm saying? I was cheating myself out of exploring something new. Avocados, for instance. I didn't touch avocados at first. Remember, we really didn't mess with avocados. Now I eat avocados like I eat bananas or something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, when you wiser to things, when you understand that life is yours, and anything that you don't get out of life is not because it's someone stopping you from having it. It's because you're cheating yourself out of figuring out a way to go about getting it.
Yes.
God's word says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open unto you. So if you believe that and you believe everything that you have, if you don't obtain those things, I ain't saying it's going to be easy, and I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but if you stop believing that you can obtain those things, you are cheating yourself out of the promises that God has for us.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
This message has been brought to you by Mr.
Thank you. I hope it's brought by somebody. Because somebody say something. Oh, I ain't scrolled down. It might be some comments.
Might be a lot of stuff going on.
Oh my gosh, he ain't helping.
Said. Oh, go.
Oh my God. Will said he is done and he wasn't going to take her back. Absolutely, he said he was done. He wasn't going to take her back, so he was free. Go on, Miss Smith, tell it. I don't even know what she told. It was so long ago, but thank you. Tell it. Yours.
It all comes back to attitude and effort. That's all we control in this game. So true.
Open your mind to different things. Makes sense.
Yes.
Hey, now I knew y'all was out there somewhere. I just didn't scroll down. I was cheating myself out of a conversation. I was finna go mad over here. No, but in all seriousness, man, I was looking at the definition of cheat. It's an act of dishonesty or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination. We look to gain advantages sometimes in our own life based off of what we see other people doing. So now we set our life up based on their life. How many views they got? How many likes they got? Oh, they sing a rap tune this way. Or like that thing that's going on now. Our kids be showing us squeaky voice. That's what, yeah. So anyhow, our children be showing us this stuff, and like people really be breaking it down that they saying something with this squeaky voice, right? But what if you don't have squeaky voice? What if you was old school like Houston, DJ Screw, chopped and screwed and slowed it down? But you would be cheating yourself and so many others in the world if you didn't allow God to use the gift that was birthed in you, and then you went and jumped on squeaky voice, because squeaky voice is hot right now. That's like me like, hey, what's going on, man? You be again? I can't motivate nobody like that. You gotta be, ooh, that hurts. My vocal cords is gone, y'all. That hurts. But you shouldn't do that to yourself. You cheating yourself, and you cheating out of the God, out of the gift that He's giving you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You cheating yourself. We talk about wanting so much more out of life. We talk about doing something different in life, but we spend more time watching somebody else's life than we know about our own life. We don't even know who we are, and then we have the audacity to be upset when somebody come into our life that we allow in our life and disrespect the life that we don't know nothing about. We say we know about it, but we ain't actually going to get what we want. It's like when I was talking to, Dre a couple weeks back. He's like, even though he didn't know how he was going to get it done, he said he was going to get his high school diploma. He just put that book bag on, and he was just out. He didn't know when he was going to be done or what. He said he wanted to get it done. He wanted to get it done. And I didn't know how long it was going to take, what the price. Was I going to stick it out? But I wasn't going to cheat myself and sit at the crib and wait somebody to just give it to me.
Right.
Ain't nobody just gonna give you anything. If you think somebody just gonna give you something that God has already given you, you cheating yourself out of the happiness that you deserve in your life.
I agree.
Well, tell the people then.
I agree.
You know what? It's gonna be a long day, y'all. I think I'm losing my hair now. I'm losing some of my hair. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day, y'all. Hey, when all you do and all you go through, just keep showing up in life. Show up in your life and live the best version of your life. Don't ever cheat yourself out of life, and stop letting these people who don't respect your life and the way you're learning your life be a part of your life. Because people will come in and attempt to destroy your life. And they'll attempt to destroy your life and then walk right out of your life. You know what I'm saying? And leave you holding the bag. And now you mad at them, you disappointed with them. But then really, you shouldn't fault them. You have to look at you, because a person will show you exactly who they are.
Indeed.
Don't cheat yourself out of that freedom. Don't cheat yourself out of that time that you cannot get back. Hey, Corona Cashmere, you already know. I thought she was going to have to leave, but seems like Corona ain't going nowhere, so I'm going to have to bring her back out. It's been a while. She got new pink fur and everything.
Oh, man. New wig.
Nah. I should go get her. No. Anyhow, yes. So tell the people, I'm reading this book, The 50 of Law. It's pretty interesting. It's really all about fear and stuff, and overcoming those fears and the things that hold us back, y'all. That really hold us back. As I was doing a little bit of research on cheating and the Will Smith thing, and I didn't want to stick on that. It was a quote that I found, and I'm going to take it and twist it up, but it says, cheating in school is a form of self-deception. Just think about that part. Form of self-deception. We go to school to learn. We cheat ourselves when we coast on the efforts and scholarship of someone else. Cheating in school is a form of self-deception. Let's throw this school thing out of there, right? We already know we get out of school after a while. So I want to say cheating in life is a form of self-deception. We are in life to learn. Every day you should be learning, although the quotes say we go to school to learn. Every day that God wakes you up and give you life, you should be learning. We cheat ourselves when we coast on the efforts. We cheat ourselves when I coast on the fact that somebody just gave me a job and I should be grateful and that's enough. We coast on the efforts that I just got a wife or I just got a boyfriend and I'm good. We don't got to work no more towards progress in this thing. We just coast on the efforts and the scholarships of someone else. My mother and father had a good marriage and I watched them do it, so I should be able to do it because they taught me how to love, but that don't mean you're going to love right. So cheating in life is a form of self-deception. You're deceiving yourself if you believe that what you want is just going to be given to you. What you want is just going to be handed to you. You deceiving yourself if you believe that the joy and the peace that God has left for you is just going to be passed to you. You got to accept that thing. You got to grab and lay hold to that thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to grab and lay hold to that thing, or else you deceiving yourself. You cheating on yourself. You cheating in this thing called life. Life is a form of schooling every single day. To be educated comes from within. Education comes from a school. You stop getting education when you leave the school. You don't ever stop getting educated. The day you stop getting educated is the day you cheating yourself out of growing in life. Because educated comes from within.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. I'm just glad that you agree. Interesting. What part? Because I was going. I be going somewhere.
Oh, I love it.
Most definitely. Corona Cashmere. Hey, I just go get her. What you thinking about, Juanita? What you thinking about?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But that's life. I mean, here's the thing, man. Again, cheating is to deceive someone, right? Deceive or trick. To deceive or trick. We don't actually know all the way. None of us do. As much as research that some people out there doing, learn something new every day in this world. Absolutely. We don't absolutely know what coronavirus is. Some people think we being deceived and we being tricked. And a lot of times we get deceived and we get tricked. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what happens in life. From the time you're born, like Dr. Bruce Lipton said, from the ages of 0 to 7, you start being cheated and being deceived and being tricked when we start telling you that the sun rises and sets. Duh, we know it don't do that. The earth rotate on the axis, the things you're speaking about. Oh, thank you very much. We know the earth rotate on the axis, but we don't look at that as cheating ourselves because it's a common thing. It's what everybody say. But if that's not my personal belief, then I'm cheating myself because now I'm doing what God says don't do. Now I'm conforming to the pattern of what the world say. Oh, the sun rise and set. The sun rise and set. Christianity is the right way. Muslim is the right way. Buddhism is the right way. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm cheating myself out of a real relationship with a higher power that created me. I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Ain't nobody on this earth formed me in my mother's womb. My mother didn't even form me in her womb. Her womb was used as the incubator to form me, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you get outside of that connection with him, that relationship with him, and knowing what he's calling you to do, you are cheating yourself. You are deceiving yourself. When you start to tell yourself you're not worth more, I don't want to say that C word. You're not allowed to have better, or these type of relationships is all you gonna have. You're cheating yourself out of the glory and the goodness that God wants you to have. He said, I came to give you life and give you life more abundantly. You're letting the enemy, the negative thoughts in your mind deceive and trick you of thinking you're lesser than when you're greater than. It says it. He who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. So anytime you think anything is in this world, coronavirus, anything that's in this world, being laid off from your job, anything that's in this world, your husband walking out, you losing a loved one. Anytime you think that anything in this world is bigger than you and what God is taking you through, you're cheating the glory and the presence of God, because there's nothing that he won't see us through. If you believe that for you.
Right.
If you believe that for you. If you don't believe that, whatever you believe in for you. If you believe something opposite of I can have what I want, then you cheating yourself. Because how does the Bible say it? The tongue speaks life and death. And you're not doing both at the same time.
Right.
You either speaking belief or disbelief. It's one or the other.
Right.
You ain't speaking them at the same time. And if you speaking disbelief on what you say you want, because the mind is a power of a thought. If you think it, you can have it and you can manifest it. Now, you're going to have to wait a while. You're going to have to find some people to help you out, make your dream become a reality, all that stuff. But you can have it, okay? You got something you want to say to the people? Absolutely. The things you're speaking about. What you got? It's gonna be a long day, y'all.
It's not
Let's
gonna be a
go.
long
Wait, I got
day.
my notes right here, and I probably already flew through them because I usually don't use notes, but I wanted to attempt to keep myself on topic. But I done already burned through these notes because I don't use notes. Will and Jada, yep, don't need that. Anyhow, this message has been brought to you by Mr. P.I.E.N and the good people of Mr. P.I.E.N LLC. Do not cheat yourself and the people that you know. Share this video. Watch part of this video. Tag this video. Make fun about my good hair in this video. Whatever you do, don't cheat yourself out of seeing this video because it's something that you need to know. You could do anything you put your mind to. No matter what others may think of you, you got to know that it's okay to just be you. But when you begin to uplift you, when you begin to be your own cheerleader, when you begin to promote you, you begin to sell you to you begin to push you, then you will stop cheating on you. And then the glorious, beautiful you will truly come out. Everybody will see you shining like that diamond that you are. You'll stop cheating on yourself. Hey, I know we all look a little dusty and busted up sometimes, but diamonds don't look like diamonds when they first plucked either. They look dark and black like me, like coal. Good stuff come out of the darkness. No, I'm just messing with you. But no, in all seriously, man, seriousness, you've overcome so many things and so many obstacles in your life that you probably thought you was going to be counted out in life.
Absolutely.
That people said you weren't going to make it through in life. And it's like, that's a lie from the pit to hell. The devil's a liar because I'm still sitting here. Look at all the time we cheat ourselves out of worrying and thinking about the things that we not allowed to change. It's biblical. Why worry about those things that you cannot see or change? It's in Matthew's in something, but I'm not finna look it up. It's in Matthew, but somebody got me. But why worry about those things that you cannot change? That time that you wasting worrying that you're not allowed to get back. You cheated yourself. That's one of my pet peeves, and I don't have a lot. When we say I don't have the time. No, you're not controlling the time that you have. I know I'm repeating myself. I said this like 3 weeks ago about the man with the 10 talents. The one guy cheated himself because he didn't invest in himself. He didn't believe he could get more, so he just held on to. I just want to keep what I got. I just want to keep what I got. And you cheating yourself out of more. I got my high school diploma and a job. That's enough. I got my boo and we just been together rocky for 15 years, but that's enough. You cheating yourself out of going to therapy, getting some coaching, getting some counseling. You cheating yourself out of a growth mindset. How dare you say you want something in life and you won't go after what's set for you in your life? You a liar. You cheating. I said it because I did it. That's how I could say it. Because I cheated on myself for years, and it wasn't until I decided to change my mindset from just basically following what everybody said to me, what I was going to do, how I was supposed to do it, when to do it, to preparing my mind for what I wanted to do, what he was calling me to, what I needed to do.
You think that takes strength? Or
absolutely. Oh, jeez.
After most of your time, people have counted you out and said all this negative stuff to you. I think it takes strength to get up.
Yeah, I do. But again, it goes back to this. If I believe what they saying about me instead of what I'm saying about me, then I'm the liar. I'm the cheater. He said, you are not defiled by what you eat. You are defiled by what you say and do. Not what you say about me. You can say I ain't no good. I'm deadbeat. I don't know why I married you. You came back, you're no good. Your breath stink. Your feet is ashy. You can say all type of stuff. I mean, my feet really ashy today. I didn't lotion them up. Yeah, anybody seen these feet, it look like I was climbing trees. I'm set. They send me to Africa, my feet ready. Okay? If my feet weren't so far to the table, I showed you. I showed you. I showed would. You don't want to see them, but I showed you. Okay? But no. Seriously, I don't even know how I was going. Oh. But again, it's not that's what. This laughter was brought to you by Mr. P.I.E.N and the good people of Mr. P.I.E.N LLC. Life is meant to be laughed in sometimes. Sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes you got to laugh and get yourself worked up to a good cry. But don't cheat yourself out of laughter in life. It's healthy in life. It's a blessing in life to be able to laugh. Every day that you wake up and have life, it's a blessing to be able to change and do something with your life. Stop letting society lie to you and cheat you out of your life. Stop letting them make you believe that the only way to have success in your life is to follow a plan that another man set for your life, and that man's not God. They set plans for our life and said, if you don't follow this system, high school, college, job for 30, 40 years, married with 2.5 kids, maybe 1.5 kids. Now that's like a kid and I guess maybe you're an adopted kid or maybe you got a dog. I don't know what the 0.5 is, but you know. Something of that sort. Stop letting them cheat you out of the life that you want to have. The world didn't end with just the United States. The world didn't end with just Canada. It's the world. Go see the rest of the world. Go start to enjoy your life. Go start to live your life before you just stop in life. Stop cheating yourself out of everything that God has provided for you in this world and life. Stop cheating yourself from seeing the glorious parts of this earth in life. Stop being afraid to live life because somebody else want to cheat you out of your time and cheat you out of the good things that God has for you. But they spending all the money and doing what they want to do.
Absolutely.
They telling you it ain't good out here, but you see them on their yacht living it up. Saint-Tropez and Milan, and they telling you it's not good for you. Especially my people of color. Yeah, that's for you too. They want to tell you, don't nobody, you American, don't nobody want you outside the country. Listen to me. They ain't talking about all Americans, okay? They talking about certain Americans. Don't cheat yourself from being afraid to go outside of the comforts of your own neighborhood, man. It's going to be bad people everywhere you go. It's going to be good people everywhere you go. But if you stay in your own neighborhood, you cheating yourself out of that growth.
Indeed.
But people will lie to you and tell you you can't do you. I mean, people will sit right by your side and support you after you've done something that, most people will say was wrong and cheated. Because they're human too. My wife's sitting right here with me and I've done something wrong. I ain't saying she cheated on me, but people who's been through something, who understands that life is a growth process and you go through things and you're going to do things, that don't make you perfect or imperfect. But if you can face up to those things and say, yo, this is what I did, then maybe that person understands you got a mindset that's willing to grow.
Right.
It's those people who act like they ain't did nothing wrong. They act like they ain't never cheated or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Want to act like, play you like a fool. The world want to play you like a fool. Like America been sweet for everybody. Like school been sweet for everybody. They didn't cheat it too. Man, listen to me. Coronavirus been going on. Don't nobody know if their kids going to school away. You know what our school gonna say on the voicemail? We gonna make sure we do the STAR test. That's the first thing they said.
Yes, the first thing on the agenda
they ain't
was the
talking
STAR
nothing
test.
About, hey parents, we gonna have
masks, hand sanitizer.
All they cared about was a standardized test.
Yes.
Do not allow these people to rob you of your children and make you think just because you've had them for the last 2 or 3 months, you got to get rid of them. And then you run them back off into these schools and you don't have no clue what they doing. You cheating yourself out of this opportunity to learn your children and to instill the wisdom and the growth in your children that you want to. I'm just being real.
I agree.
It's a lot of cheating and deceiving and trickery that's been going on since the time we were born into this world. I mean, the slippery certain. He tricked Eve, right? Eat the apple. And then Eve took the Adam the apple. The apple to Adam, but she ain't trick him. She's like, you want some? He's like, yeah, I want some. He's like, you sure? Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that thing. But then he went and deceived God. Like, no, I didn't do it. She did. Nah, bruh. No, don't lie. You did that to yourself. You put yourself in that position.
Absolutely.
So don't put yourself in that position and I was talking about school, let these, making a reference to what they doing here at our school, the first thing they want to focus on or talk about is standardized testing. Nah, man. Don't do that to yourself. Don't keep allowing people to just do anything to you and tell you anything when we live in a time and an era when you can go on the internet and research anything. You can research and learn anything. Don't cheat yourself out of the mind and the brain that you have. This thing that I'm talking on, this computer that I'm talking to is wireless microphone and cameras and lights and all this crap and stuff. Somebody's mind is the first computer that created this. What if they would have been cheated out of their thought process? What if the Wright brothers would have been cheated? What if Dell Computers, Steve Jobs, you wouldn't even be on your iPhone if Steve Jobs would have allowed somebody to take his thoughts and cheat him out of his ideas and his dreams and his passions and his visions and his goals. but we do it to ourselves every day.
Yes.
Based on watching somebody else's life or what somebody else have. Listen, man, I don't care if Will and Jada cheated on each other, if they swingers or what they do. They swingers or they sliding boarders. I don't know. You know, like the sliding board at the park. I don't know what they do. How they do it. How they do it or how they get down. That's really not my concern. My concern is how you doing and what are you doing to get down to the things and the principles that's going to establish the life that you want, so you don't have to keep cheating on your life. So you don't have to keep running these circles with no good men in your life. Oh, you don't want to keep doing that. I don't know. Whoo, we could be rough. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. But you don't want to do it with no good women either. It's biblical. Bible says a man rather live on a roof than live with a scornful woman. So we both got our faults, but we both got our own mind, and it's your fault if you don't tame your mind and stop cheating yourself and allowing people to be in your life who don't deserve to be in your life. Some people come around for a season, a reason, and some come for a lifetime. God gave us all this thing called intuition. That little red flag that goes along when those people come around. You know, you feel it. But a lot of times you cheat on it because your girlfriend say, girl, he look good. You better get with him. He got some money. Well, they like, dog, she got a fat ass. You better get with her. And then you just go out of your whole little character, go against everything you feel, and you start peeking on somebody else's paper, trying to see what the answer is. Oh, their relationship look good. She look like she doing good with him. He got some money, and she like she got the nice purses. You don't know she got the crib getting beat up. You don't know any of that. You don't know he belittling her, talking to her crazy. It's a price she paid for those bags. You don't know the dude that got the girl with the nice fat butt. Maybe no shade to nobody. All women with a fat butt don't not work or whatever. My wife got a fat butt. She worked, yeah. She got a fat butt. Anyway, yeah, she got a fat butt. My son
That's
don't never
your
talk.
dad.
He say what? Because I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about women. I'm painting a picture here. You know, people get a bad rap based on what they look like. You know what I'm saying? So. We cheat ourselves when we look at what somebody else have and what they doing. It's like coveting what somebody else is doing. And now here it is. You don't see what God has for you. Your husband just walked right back because you looking at her husband. Your wife just walked right back because you looking at his wife thinking, oh, I wish my girl was just like his wife. My girl I like the way your wife cooked for you. I like the car you driving. And you cheating yourself out of the blessings and the promises that God has for you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be clear that I wasn't talking about nobody with a fat butt to say that they don't work or all that other stuff, because my wife got a fat butt and she work and do all that stuff. But anyhow, like I'm saying, don't cheat on yourself by watching someone else.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I don't care what Will and Jada doing. You better do you. You better share this video. I know that. Yes, you better. Yes, you better. Now don't you come on here getting all this knowledge for free. Don't you share this video with me? Tag me in when you share it too. I'm gonna be coming for you. Oh yes, I am. I'm not playing. You got something for the people? No, you
I
done?
think you said it all.
I don't know what else to say about cheating. Don't do it unless you're gonna do it good. And I don't know how you do it good, because when you even think you're doing it good, it all turned out to be bad. Because what's done in the dark comes to the light. It all turned out to be bad, and the deeper you go bad, the more good you think you might get out of it. But that's a longer time it takes. And who got time to waste like that? Thank the Lord that I had some good mixed in with my bad. I had pockets, because if I'd have waited all the way to get it to good when I was 40, ooh, that means it's gonna be turned around when I'm 80. That's a long time. I don't know. Better turn that thing around today. Stop cheating on yourself today. Stop copying off other people's paper. Stop coveting the cars they got, the relationship they got, the clothes they got. Stop looking at what everybody else got and start looking internal for what God put inside of you, so you can discover your gift. Get your gift. When you get your gift is when you get your life. But as long as you're looking at somebody else's life, you cheated yourself out of your gift of life.
Yes.
She's alive. She's alive. Well,
that's good, because you think about the Joneses. People trying to keep up with the Joneses instead of doing them.
Who
doing
is the
what works for
Joneses?
them.
I'm always asking. Nobody told
It's
me.
those people that you just described. The ones you perceive to be doing better than you. Be it their wife, their house, their car,
What if
whatever.
that's not true?
You never know if it's true. It's your speculation. You see someone driving a nice car that you would like to have. You don't know that they paying $500, $600 a month for it, plus insurance, and they on the brink of losing it. All you see is what's on the outside.
Oh no,
You
no,
have
no.
no idea. Is that what
What
you
I'm
mean?
saying, what
Or
if the saying "keeping up with the Joneses," we believe keeping up with somebody else? That's what I know it as.
Right.
What if that saying is not actually true? What if keeping up the Joneses means something different and we just took it and misconstrued it?
Oh, like
why do I
what?
say that? Uncle Tom. What do you hear when someone calls you Uncle Tom?
It's usually derogatory. It's not a good thing.
It's like you're a sellout to the man or whatever. You black, it's a sellout. To the white man, you Uncle Tom, you sellout. Right? Mm-hmm. But I did some research and I was talking to my buddy the other day when I go on my walks, and I came home and did my own YouTube research to find out about Uncle Tom, which his name was really, I think, John Henson or something like that. Mm-hmm. So Uncle Tom and Sambo, because we've heard of Sambo, some people have the slave who be dancing, shucking, and jiving or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Sambo's supposed to be the good guy, Uncle Tom the bad guy. Now we get talk like Uncle Tom, you sell out, right? But what who Uncle Tom actually really was, John Henson, I believe his name was, as a slave in the 1800s or whatnot, who he really was, and why they called him Uncle Tom, it was a name that was given to him by the slave masters. They called him Uncle Tom because Uncle Tom would go around and empty his sack of cotton and give it to the other slaves so they wouldn't get beat. He would give his food away. So Uncle Tom was always doing things to help and progress somebody else. That's who Uncle Tom really was. But it was Sambo's job to beat Uncle Tom every day. And he beat him every day until he died or whatever. But Sambo really was the bad one, but Uncle Tom was the good one. But as a black person, I've always been taught you are Uncle Tom, you a sellout. When actually the real Uncle Tom and the meaning of it is selling in and it's helping your people. So that just goes to show you've been cheated of education and knowledge, just like they only tell us February is Black History Month. Now, I ain't getting on no soapbox or anything like that, but you getting cheated out of the knowledge of real history of indigenous people, or people that come from other parts of the world, because these are just the people they showing you and the stories they showing you. So like I said, I wonder if keeping up with the Joneses, if that really what it is. Could it be something else, just like Uncle Tom could be, is something else, because you got cheated out of that knowledge. And now if you don't have that knowledge after I just gave it to you and you ain't look on YouTube University, you cheated yourself. Oh yes you did. You gonna make an appearance over there? What are you looking for? You looking up keeping with the Joneses? That's your appearance? That's your, there it go right there. Oh, actually, I need to go that way. Keeping Up with the Joneses film.
I guess there was a film about it in 2016.
Oh well. Anyhow, I hope that this Saturday, soulful session. Well, my wife might be getting ready to say something. Socioeconomic or cultural inferiority.
Right.
Many parts of the English speaks words. Hey, again,
it's really just it don't have to be per se a real person named Joneses. It can just be anybody you covet.
Gotcha.
That you would like to have, or you think they have it going on, and it's really,
well, here's what
it may or may not be what you perceive it to be.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not a name. I'm saying the Joneses could be Uncle Tom. The Joneses could be people that did well and was entrepreneurs and made good money, and that's why they had nice cars and everything else. The Joneses could have really been hustlers, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't see that part, so it's like keeping up with the Joneses. You want to keep up with the look of the Joneses, but you don't know what the Joneses did to get the look that they had.
Absolutely.
So it's like, don't just give me, don't keep it, you trying to keep up with the Joneses. Well, give me the surface. What if the Joneses is doctors and lawyers? Well, you become the company you keep. And if I want to be a doctor or lawyer, I do want to keep up with the Joneses.
That's good.
But I need to know what the Joneses is really about. Now, if you're just telling me it's about cars and clothes and coveting somebody else and bull crap, then I don't want to keep up with that. But if it goes deeper, like an Uncle Tom deeper, then I might want that information. I might not want to be cheated out of that information. But if they cheat you and you really want to know about the Joneses, you better go to YouTube University. It's free. I'm on there. Check me out. Mr. P 77 on YouTube. Check me out. No Joneses, just Smiths. Just Smith P.I.E.Ns. And all my peoples. Our peoples. P.I.E.Ns peoples. Our posse that roll with us and keep us laughing and keep us going and growing. But we about to hang up and say bye. Because ain't nobody. Ain't nobody.
That's it. You done?
That's it. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm done. I think I got the message across. That's what I had. I followed my notes. My wife is so can sleep. You know not to cheat on you. I got lotion. I don't got no lotion on my feet. I cheated my feet today. Hey, nah.
It'll be okay.
Bless the Smiths. Will and Jada, not us. We good right now. We all right. But bless us too. Bless you. Don't cheat on you. All right. I hope this Saturday Soulful Session Expression Sessions was something for your wonderful day.
You're just waving. Nobody said anything.
Hey. Was something for you. What? You said we was just...
You know how people pop up and you hit the button to wave?
Oh, wow.
But that's cool.
Hey, nah. Hey, nah. Hey, nah. So anyhow, this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. If you not doing, you might just be done. And if you done following everybody else, then Whitney Houston that thing and learn to love yourself, because it's the greatest love of all. And when you start loving yourself, you'll know that cheating yourself ain't healthy for yourself. Cheating yourself don't get you to that wealth. That financial wealth, that spiritual wealth, that emotional wealth, that physical wealth. In any aspect of your life, if you begin to cheat yourself, you might just lose yourself. And you don't want to be lost in the sauce because it gets saucy.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
I can't help it. You gotta go with a laugh. You gotta go with a laugh. So I hope this motivation again, inspiration, was something for your situation, man. To free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. You got something for the people? You want to say peace, bye to the people?
Peace, bye to the people.
Peace and bye to the people. Hey, we beat Instagram. We off before Instagram turn us off. No, it's been a slow day if I'm off early. All right. Don't you?
What?
Don't you? Y'all see her? She like, oh, yeah. Y'all.
Well, you know me. Well. You want your 8 minutes?
Y'all want y'all 8 minutes? No, I don't need my 8 minutes. I don't have nothing else. Well, I can say something for 8 minutes, but don't worry about that. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Tune in next week as we talk about something else. Peace.